Hey guys, good morning from Applewood, Colorado. We wanted to take you on a virtual tour of our gardens. And this is Barrick, who spends all his time out here. He's going to give you a quick tour.
Welcome to Carrie and Barrick's garden. Closed to the general public. Tours available by invitation. So first, as you all know, we just started this garden last year when we scraped the full front yard. We wanted to line it so up front we have a row of roses and lilies and roses and more lilies and more roses, all creating a nice border to the house.
Hang on a minute, I have to go to the end.
These are some of my favorite two roses, this bright peach and these bright white ones. Took a little bit of a beating in the rain last night, but they stand strong. Got some baby peony coming in here. And you can see all along the front, we have giant hosta and lilies and other flowers growing in, all pollinator friendly. And then along this side fence leading into the garden, more roses and lilies and roses and lilies and roses. And I may have planted a few too many things. Here we have a peony and a hosta, or what I am calling the pianosta.
Wait, let me see your pianosta.
Here in the corner. And as you come onto the patio, it's our citrus section. Here we have lime tree, Meyer lemon tree, key lime tree, which I'm excited about making some pies out of, strawberries over there, and here we have blood oranges. All of them already have some fruit on them. But now let's get into the cool part, the big garden.
Am I invited?
You may come in.
Can I have the day pass?
You have a day pass.
Thank you, sir.
We start off, they say your corn is supposed to be knee-high by the 4th of July. I think we're in good shape for a lot of sweet corn this year. And those of you who know me, I like my zucchini. Okay, I like zucchini bread and chocolate chip zucchini bread and lemon zucchini bread. So we have lots of zucchini growing up in here. And then here to go with zucchini for dinner, we have summer squash growing in. Across from them, we have lots of cucumbers. Here we get into all the tomatoes and peppers. And we've got a half a dozen different kinds of tomatoes. We have sweet cherry tomatoes. We have yellow pear tomatoes, San Marzano, Roma, purple Cherokee, other heirloom tomatoes. And then interspersed, we have cayenne peppers and jalapeno peppers. And as we keep heading down to go with the tomatoes and peppers, right next to them, we have the herb garden. Well, herbs and an artichoke, excited about that. We have basil, we have rosemary, sage, lots of strawberries, more peppers, more tomatoes, cilantro. We have Thai basil, we have dill, we have thyme, we have lavender, we have oregano. Across from these, we get more squash and more fruit. Over on this side, we have cantaloupe and honeydew melon. We have watermelon, we have lots of sweet peas, we have carrots. And on this side, some of Carrie's favorite, we have butternut squash. We have spaghetti squash and watermelon. And then we come through here to some of my
don't forget
favorites.
the peas.
I did not forget the peas. We have
Okay.
lots of sweet peas over there.
The peas and carrots are very happy.
Then this wisteria that we transplanted and made it through the renovation last year is about to cover this whole arbor. We come into my flower and fruit garden. As you come in, we have lots more roses. A couple of my favorites are in here. The pumpkin rose among them, the dark night. Here we have two different kinds of peach trees, more lilies, these purple flowers that are matted from the rain, but every day they're covered in literally hundreds of bumblebees. More lilies. Then we get through here, we have grapevines starting to cover. We have the paper rose, more grapevines, more lilies. Here we've got now two kinds of apple trees, Honeycrisp and a Fuji. And then we've got lots more roses, a handful more peonies, a hydrangea, a peony that's getting taken over by some wild grass, so we'll get that out of there. All in all, I think we've got about a dozen different kinds of peony. They take a couple years to really grow in, so that may be next year before we see all of them. This is getting covered with clematis. This is kind of the morning reading deck. And then there's 2 neighborhood cats that have decided this is their playground. So I gave them a little catnip, so at least they're stoned if they're gonna hang out in my garden. Finally, as we head back down along the house, you can see another giant clump of lilies. This climbing rose that will need a Westerland climbing rose that will need some trellis soon. Lots of variegated grasses, hydrangea, more lilies. One of the lilies opening up. One of the largest hydrangeas I've been able to grow here in Colorado. Some seedlings still here. We have Hawaiian peppers. We have lily koi vine in there and some other squash and fruit. Finally, some more hydrangea, hanging basket with a little feeder for the hummingbirds, and one more climbing rose. So we're pretty self-sustained here. It's all on its own drip system, and it provides us all the produce we need. Thanks for stopping by.